Okay, look everybody, a little bit of calm please. Now we do have a high injury turnover here. So if you are fit again and returning to training, if you just wait over there. And if you are a fresh injury, let's get you inside and start treatment. Johnny Angus, being not able to score is not an injury. You're going to finishing school. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Queen of the South. It is Season 8, Episode 4 today, and we have two huge games. We are away to Hearts in the League, and then we host Benfica in a absolutely huge Champions League group stage game. If we want to get out of the group in terms of going into the knockout rounds of the Champions League, this is a game that we really do need to win if we're going to be a realistic chance of getting out. Now, there's not too much to catch you up on. We've basically had an international break since last episode when let's not talk about last episode too much. And I have never had an injury sort of rotation that we have got right now. If we have a look at players that are coming back from injury, Bayliss, Rezaev, McLean and Varela are all back. Some will be ready for this game, some not. But injured going out is Andy Irving and Mashagi as well. Now, that's particularly frustrating because they're two deep-lying playmakers. So it's almost like the game is sort of thought, well, we've taken all your left-backs, now we're going to take all your deep-lying playmakers. So not ideal. It's probably the best way to put it, but we'll deal with it as best we can, and hopefully we'll be okay here. Now, we haven't checked in on dynamics for a little while, so let's do that now. You can see team cohesion is good, club atmosphere is fine. Could be better, probably should be better actually, but we've taken a couple of big defeats recently, so that's probably why it's down a little bit. Managerial support is still good. Not really sure why Witham is upset about playing in a weaker role. He's a left back and he's playing left back. The hierarchy, we've got Walker, Bermudez and Bayliss as our team leaders. Mostly we've got players that support us, no one opposing us, so that's obviously a good thing. And the social groups, we can see there, we've got a little bit more separated than I would like, but it's not too bad, I suppose. But so that is how that is looking. Now, quick refresher of how things look. Now, of course, we got absolutely pumped by Rangers, didn't we, last episode? So we're 3 points back from the top of the league. It's Hearts away today, which is a tough one. But we do need to make sure we bounce back there. And you can see the Champions League group stage there. We're at home to Benfica. So if we win that, we go 5 points clear. You would assume that Real Madrid would beat Ludogorets, and we'd be in a very, very strong position to get out of this group at the halfway point. So let's not waste any time. Let's go see what Hearts have got for us today. And we're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. And this is the team that we are sending out. So it's Bursic in goal. It's Witham, Walker, Leshy and Ayrton as the back four. It's Rezaev. He's really the only deep-line playmaker that we have, or the exception of maybe Davenport. But I've got him sort of penciled in to play in Europe because Rezaev isn't in the European squad. Bayliss will be next to him. It's going to be Duque, Ibarra and Angus. And Conan, even Ong, he will be the striker. And he's just gone off form maybe a little bit. But hopefully he'll recapture that form now. Okay, so we can see the team sheets here. Do we recognise Liam Shaw is a decent player? Charlie Patino, I'm pretty sure we tried to sign him at one stage. A couple of other names there I recognise. Jack Simpson I recognise for some reason. And Kieran Slicker, I think we've had him as a backup goalkeeper at some point as well. A marked improvement from you tonight. I don't want to be putting too much pressure on them. Ignore the recent praise. Show them the recent praise is justified. Let's maybe go with that. I don't know what to do. All right, I wonder if we can do something different for... No, see, Witham is just a nervous character, I think. But everybody else there makes be the difference. And out we go. All right, and let's hope... Well, Hart's recent form has been a bit hot and cold as well, hasn't it? I do have a bit of a sore throat, so if I sound a little scratchy or if I... need a second. That's the reason why. So, but we've missed enough time already on this series. I do not want to take any more episodes off. So we're going to power on through and hopefully be rewarded with 6 points. Now, one other thing that has been happening is we have been having reports of takeover rumours. Nothing has really come to it yet. We always seem to have rumours of a takeover, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we've only had the one takeover in the 8th season, so I don't know if anything will come of it, obviously. But I suppose time will tell. All right, let's go back to that. Witham, who was doing so well when when we first caught him in after all those injuries, he was doing really well. And, well, he's looking motivated now. He's just been very nervous since then. He wants to play as a wing-back. I wonder if we go and let him do it. Wing-back on support. See if that helps him at all. Oh, that's offside. That has got to be offside, doesn't it? Linesman's flag is up. And it was just the 10 yards, I think, that one. All right, we've got a highlight. Walker comes forward to Witham. Witham with a ball over the top for Ong. What can Ong do? He's got a lot of work to do, even by his standards from there. He cuts back and gives the ball away. Not ideal. Bayless comes across. Bayless nicks it back. Bayless does really, really well. It's back there for Rezaev. He goes back to Leshy. To Ayrton. Back to Rezaev again. Duque. To Ayrton. Rezaev. Duque. Is Anton free? There's a decent pass for Johnny Angus. Johnny Angus again cuts back. Ong to Angus. Oh, he's hit the post. It looked like it was going in off the boot, and it's just drifted onto the post. Duque with a corner. Can we get one of the big centre-backs onto the end of it? Not on this occasion, and that will end the highlight. But some promising football there. And I wonder, given that we're not creating too much, if what we want to do is slow it down and give the fullbacks a chance to overlap. Hearts with possession. It's a ball forward. Can Walker, he's a little bit out of position there. Witham gets back in, gets a toe to it. Bursic has it. And is this going to be our highlight? Leshy to Anton, to Rezaev, to Leshy. And we start again. Ayrton. Back to Leshy. Ibarra. Bayless. It's okay, it's patient play. Oh, and Witham has given it away. And we look poor again here, don't we? We're such a funny side. I wonder if the next shot needs to be a demand more or a focus or something along those lines. We have created... Oh, it's a good save from Burstick. We have created one very good opportunity, which was so nearly a goal. But outside of that, we've looked very much second best here. Bayless gets it clear. And that will end that particular highlight. Let's try that demand more. We've only had the one shot off target in the half, and that is not good enough. And there we go. All right, well, I think we can say that wasn't good enough because we need to be creating more against everybody in the league, but especially someone that's not from Glasgow. Is there anything else we want to do here? Let's try exploiting the flanks, and we'll go back up to that higher tempo. The front four have not really been in the game, so that makes me think it's a tactical thing. We're not getting them in the game. Can we have a big second half? Duque is not having a good game. Neither is Johnny Angus. All right. Something's got to change here because it's not working the way it's going right now, is it? All right, so we're going to change formation. If nothing's happened in an hour, it's unlikely to change. So the only sub we're making is Duque comes off for Bermudez. And hopefully we'll see a benefit in our favour for this change. Ball in, Burstick claims it. And let's see if we can utilise this change of shape. Burstick, nothing silly, please, guys. Burstick gets it forward. It's towards Angus to Ong. Here we go, Conan Ong. He sits down the goalkeeper, and Conan Ong is very, very good at scoring goals, isn't he? About 2 minutes after we make the change, it reeks a reward even, and it is 1-0. And it was very much Route 1, wasn't it? Long ball, Angus with the flick on, Ong with the finish. Good first touch, Dinks O'Leary in goal, 1-0. All very simple. And that's a heartbreaker if you're Hearts, isn't it? It's a heartsbreaker. And he is onside. All right, let's give them some praise. Witham looking apprehensive, of course he is. We should have, well, Varela will be fit for the Benfica game. He just come back into training, so he wasn't really ready to go for this one. and I kind of wanted to save him for the next one anyway. We've got a booking with Razayev. Let's bring Davenport on for him. And the other one is Ibarra, who's not having a great game. But as long as he's not letting us down, I'm okay to leave him on, I think. Bermudez with a ball in. It is headed away. Bermudez will have another chance. Crossfield there for Ibarra to Davenport. Back to Ibarra. Leshy. Leshy gets it wide. Bayliss. Ayrton. We just need to refine our defensive shape here a little bit as well. We're all over the shop just now from coming back from the corner. Ibarra to Ong. Back to Davenport. Oh, he's looking for Johnny Angus, I think. Or was it Bayliss making the run forward that he's looking for? Ong to Angus. Angus to Bayliss. Tommy Bayliss. Oh, Tommy Bayliss makes it 2-0. He's second of the season. And we know that when we play with this way with the two Mazzellas, that Bayliss is very, very good. And, well, the change has worked, hasn't it? I think the unfortunate thing is that we have really, really good wingers. We have really, really good wide players. And it does kind of force our hand a little bit. But I think if we wanted to play like this more often, we could probably look to do so. But I'm going to say that's just about wrapped up the game for us. In a game that we've not been brilliant, but we made the change on the hour mark. And I think if we look at the XG tracker, the change did change the game, didn't it? Just a simple change of shape, and if you say that that's the hour mark, and we were... Oh, well, no, because we scored just after, didn't we? So, you know, it very much needed the change of shape to get us going. So nice work, everybody. Let's go back into Europe. So there we go. We go back up to the top of the league. It was the Friday night game, so nobody else has played yet, but that's where you want to be, isn't it? So Queen of the South go top. KG press conference from Hartley. Don't care about him. And there we go. The West Brom boss is looking at Ibarra. For the right price, I'd consider it. We're talking more the 14 million side of things. Of course, we're getting to the point now where replacing these players gets a little bit expensive as well. But we only paid 2 million for him. So if we could get 14, I think we'd all be very happy with that, wouldn't we? But as I said, guys, wait right there. We will be back to face Benfica in the Champions League. Okay, welcome back. We are getting ready to face Benfica. Now, a bit of an update on the kids. They are doing very, very well in their group stage. They've played 3, won 3, which is excellent. So they've beaten everybody once, basically. Real Madrid and Ludogorets are still going to play each other. So there's a chance one of them could go to 4 points. But if that's a draw, then, well, they're almost through. Almost mathematically through already, which would be absolutely huge, obviously. So let's hope that they can get themselves through. Let's hope the seniors can as well as we get ready to face Benfica at home. This is what we're expecting from them, a 5-3-2 formation, and this is the team that we're sending out. A few people coming back from injury, so hopefully they're going to be sharp and ready to go. So Bursic in goal. Varela, Walker, Bernard and Ayrton as the back four. Davenport and Harding in midfield. Duque, Bermudez and McLean even. Ong will continue up top, obviously. And on the bench, we have Trafford, Leshy, Gilchrist, Bayliss, Ibarra, Turpey and Johnny Angus. All right, so Fernando Torres is their manager. We can see the lineups there. Mason Holgate is playing for them. Donny van der Beek is playing for them as well. Now, they got absolutely smashed. And João Mario as well. Is that the... João Mario? I don't know how old he is in real life. You know, they got smashed by Real Madrid last time. So I think what we want to do is, as always, try and take a bit, or do it. Or do we look to pile on the misery? Let's look to pile on the misery. Yeah, they got smashed by Real Madrid. They dropped points against Ludogorets. So let's hope that that we can continue that poor European form for them. But I mean, this is more or less our strongest side. You'd maybe make an argument Bayliss instead of Harding in midfield, and Davenport, obviously, if we had other players that were fit, wouldn't be in there. But Harding came back from international duty with the Socceroos. He was not ready to play against Hearts, so we had to make that change. But I'm hoping this team is strong enough. And it is a little bit difficult to know exactly what sort of Benfica team we are going to be facing here. Because, I mean, it's easy to say that they got smashed by Real Madrid and we only conceded 2. But equally, we didn't really threaten Real Madrid either, did we? So, yeah, time will tell. Not much happening to start the game. It'd be good to see Conan Ong get himself underway in Europe. I don't think he's scored in Europe yet, has he? Crossfield pass, a little bit loose, but Harding will keep it in for us. Varela has it. Harding, back to Varela. Can he... Oh, down the line for McLean, maybe. No, Davenport to Harding. Harding to Ong. Ong turns. It's Duque. Duque's in. Duque scores. And it is 1-0 to Queen of the South in the 19th minute. And that is... Well, that's what we wanted to do, wasn't it? Go in front relatively early. And hopefully we can now look to go on with this. But the longer it stays 0-0, the more nervous you get. And being a home game, it's a really good goal, actually, isn't it? Being a home game, we really do need to try and win this one. And, I mean, I don't know if Ludogorets taking anything off Real Madrid would be a miracle. But I don't actually know if that helps our cause too much. Although there is an argument to say we're unlikely to win the Champions League this season. There's a good ball for Ong. Ong's in. Ong scores. You just know he's going to score because it's Conan Ong. He's underway in Europe now. It is 2-0, and this does look to be a below-average Benfica side, doesn't it? And, I mean, it's sometimes the way of it with Portuguese sides, isn't it? They get, a couple of wonder kids through, and they can be brilliant, but if they sell them, then... they've got to wait for the next group to come in. So I wonder if that's a little bit of what's happened here with Benfica. Though they were the third seeds in the group as Real Madrid go 1-0 up against Ludogorets. So maybe we shouldn't be that surprised. Maybe they have been struggling in Europe a little bit recently. But there is an argument to say, are we better off going into the Europa League and having a chance of winning it rather than staying in the Champions League knockout rounds where you would imagine, oh, that's not great. Are we going to be rescued by an offside flag? It doesn't look like we are. Let's just give it a focus. And Bernard, has he just been caught out a little bit here? He's sitting a little bit deeper than the rest of his defence. And then he's missed the ball as well. So not Bernard's finest moment. And just before half-time, it's game back on at 2-1. (2-0) now for Real Madrid, so it's difficult to see a way back there for Ludogorets. But here at Fir Park, it is very much game on. So I think we've got to say, don't allow complacency to sneak in. Again, we'll pump our fists, say go out there and prove it. And hopefully, if we can get a nice early goal here in the second half, we can just relax a little bit again. But you can see from shots on target, or shots on target, it has been quite an even game. XG suggests that we've been the better team of the two. And Real Madrid is now 3-0 up. McLean is looking a little bit tired out there. Now, he is just coming back from injury. So there might be an argument to say, here he is here on the ball. Oh, it's a decent block from Ayrton's effort. Duque gets there first, though. Back to Ayrton. Davenport's in space. We go for Bermudez. It's blocked away. And good win of the header there from Walker. But here come Benfica the other way. Now, are we going to get caught on the break? Bernard's getting back. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. It's 2-2. And we have been caught on the break. And I wonder here if we're seeing the end of Bernard as a first-choice centre-back. Leshy is a very good player. I don't know we've always seen the best of him, to be completely honest, but he is very, very good. And I just wonder if Bernard is hitting his ceiling here. Now, what we don't want to do is from 2-0 up, find ourselves behind. Ong, can he get to that? Not quite. Cars drop. Gets the cross in. Bernard is there. He can't win. I've just seen enough of Bernard, I think, to think that this isn't for him. Let's get Leshy on. The game feels like it's taking a turn, doesn't it? I wonder if there's an argument to say we might want to do what we did against Hearts here and change the way we're playing. Can McLean get onto that? He can. Can he get a cross in? Now he needs to go onto his right foot, ideally. There's the cross. It's deep for Ayrton. Ayrton in there for Bermudez. Back for Davenport! And Jacob Davenport, the former club captain, restores our lead. It's 3-2. And he doesn't get many, does old Davenport, but he's got a very, very important one there. McLean did well in the end to get a dangerous ball in. Bermudez, excellent vision. And Davenport from outside the area. Well, we brought him in to do a job for us in this game, and he's done it there. Let's confirm that change. I just, as I said, don't like what I'm seeing from Bernard. And with McLean looking a little bit tired out there, I wonder if what we want to do is we can drop Davenport back in. We could bring on... I mean, Gilchrist can play in midfield, can't he? He was a natural midfielder. Maybe not brilliantly. But let's bring him on for McLean. We can move Bermudez out wide. Gilchrist can just drop back in for us. You can go box to box. Harding, I think we trust a little bit more as an advanced playmaker on support. Actually, no. You know what we might do? We'll use Bermudez as a wide playmaker. And just a central midfielder is fine, I think. Just be a central midfielder for me. And just try and protect ourselves a little bit. Davenport gets it forward towards Ong. Bermudez tracking his man nicely. Can we stop the cross coming in? We can't. Lecce is there. It's over the top. Let's give it a focus. And maybe we just start and close it down ever so slightly. It's a bit early to go full closure, but maybe just drop the line ever so slightly as well. And once we get a little bit closer to stoppage time here, we can go the full send and really try and close it down. Harding's got a little bit of time on the ball there. Here we go with Bermudez. It's Varela, isn't it, Nilton? Harding to Davenport, forward for Ong. Ong back to Bermudez. Bermudez back to Ong. Can he wrap it up for us? Conan Ong. Oh, he's cheating. It's a cheat code. ONG. Ong. What a goal. What a strike. And at 4-2, we were just toying with them. Good ball from Bermudez. And there we go. I'm looking at Ayrton there. He looks absolutely destroyed. But he might just have to suck it up for us here. What we could do, we could bring Ibarra on and just do that. And then I think that's our final change then. We've got a corner to defend here. Let's give them some praise. And, well, we had a little bit of a dodgy spell there, didn't we? At 2-0 up, but we've come back brilliantly. We've won the game 4-2, and that has put us in a commanding position for the rest of this group stage. We'll say nice work, everyone. And was this the day that Conan Ong even, announced himself on the European stage? We have 5 points clear halfway through the group stage. Ludogorets to come at home. And if we were to win that, then that should be enough, shouldn't it, really? And I think we've seen enough from that game against Benfica to suggest that we would be 3 assists for Bermudez. That skipped past me. Very nicely done. I think we saw enough against Benfica there to think that we could at least get a point at their place as well. But that will do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. It's gone much better today, hasn't it? A little bit more optimistic for us. And we will be back next time for St Mirren and Benfica away. If we win Benfica away, if Real Madrid beat Ludogorets, as you would expect, then suddenly... well, the rest of the group doesn't really matter, does it? Because we'll already be through. But until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.